Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. So I had a message come through for a very specific person, and what I'm getting is that this video will find you when you are ready to come back to your center. So for the person I'm speaking to here, there's been something that's taken you out of your center of power, or that's caused you to dilute yourself in some kind of way. Now, I'm getting that for some of you, this could be some person in your life who's been requiring a lot of your time and energy. And even if whatever this thing is seems to be positive on the surface, and it may not be a negative thing, but the message that I'm getting is that there is something or someone that you are connecting with that is somehow causing you to feel more disconnected from yourself, as in like from your inner self. And so I feel that you've had some awareness that it's time to get back to yourself, time to get back to your center. And I hope that if this is for you, this will be a sign for you. What I'm picking up as well is that for whoever I'm speaking to here, this isn't the first time that this has happened to you, where you've connected with someone or something new, and then all of the sudden, before you know it, it's like that person or situation wants more and more of your time and your communication and your energy, and you begin to feel like you're losing yourself within that. And what I'm picking up on is that the reason your whole life this has happened very frequently is because people can sense that there is something really rare about the way that you show up in the world and the way that you communicate yourself. And so many people subconsciously and consciously find themselves wanting to attach to your energy. And so the sense that I kept getting is that you are someone who is in this world to not settle. You are coming up as an elevator, someone who is here to perpetually elevate others, but also you yourself are on this path of perpetual elevation as well. But the thing that I'm getting here is that you have many people who enter your life that want to get you to settle down with them in some way. And this doesn't just have to be romantic, although of course it's natural for this to especially show up in romantic situations. But what I'm getting is this even happens in the workplace for you, or in friendships, or in certain communities. I'm definitely picking up on a soul who has this kind of energy where you can't stay somewhere very long before you start attracting a very strong kind of attention. People tend to start noticing you wherever you are. And this attention can manifest in positive ways. It can manifest in maybe unwanted kinds of ways. But what I'm getting is there's something about your energy that leaves this kind of mark or impression on others where they really begin to notice you, or to like pick up on your frequency and desire to attach themselves to it in some way. So I feel that if this video is for you, there's been someone who entered your life recently, and I feel that this most likely happened within the past 6 months, maybe even especially the past 3 months. But what I'm getting is you've been sensing that something about this person or this energy has been having some kind of negative effect on you. And again, it's not that the person themselves is negative or malicious or anything like that. But when I say they have a negative effect, I mean, it's almost like they always seem to want more and more out of you, like more of your time, more of your energy, more of your communication. And I feel that because you're someone who's very empathetic, it's also easy for you to start giving all of that time and energy to other people, instead of giving it to yourself or pouring it into your vision, for what you want to create in this world or in your life. And so this message is meant to call you back to your center. Although if this video finds you and connects with you, I'm getting that you've already been feeling that from your own intuition. You've been sensing almost like your inner self is calling you back home to yourself. Like, okay, it's time to get back home to myself. It's time to get back home to my own energy. Because while your energy is highly coveted by others, it's most important that you remember to give the first and the best of that presence to yourself. Your energy is the most valuable gift that you have to offer anyone. And so the most powerful act of self-love would be to give more of that to your own self, or to pour more of that back into your own vision. The sense I'm getting is that your soul has been pushing you to focus in a more deliberate way. And there's actually a reason for that, because there's something that you are doing, sharing, or creating in this world that is meant to have an impact. And what I'm getting is it's not just you who has this vision. It's almost like a collective manifestation. I feel that the collective is literally manifesting out of you your art, your poetry, your music, your creations. It's almost like you're feeling that something is being pulled through you, something that only you can share with the world, but that also requires a lot of your time and your focus. And I get that there's something about disciplining yourself when it comes to your energy, not like in a harsh or negative way. But what I mean by that is having the self-discipline to really tune into yourself first and to be more focused when it comes to how you are expending and investing that energy externally, because your energy is also an investment, and whatever you invest into is going to grow over time. And so you are meant to be investing yourself and your time and your energy in directions that are actually going to feed you in return, rather than going to feed off of you in some way. And when it comes to this person or situation in your life that we've been talking about here, I feel that even if they're doing it unintentionally, this is someone who is feeding off of your energy. And the reason this is happening is because they don't seem to have the ability to self-generate their own energy, their own creativity, their own inspiration. So on the surface, it may look or feel like this is someone who is doing a lot of nice things for you, or who is showing up for you in certain ways, but you feel this heaviness, almost like a sense of codependency beneath that, like an almost like a neediness. And the reason that you pick up on that is because this is someone who is like looking for something or someone to latch onto or attach to give them a stronger sense of purpose or identity, because they haven't fully found that for themselves yet. And so it's almost like they're trying to attach themselves to you because they can sense that you have this really powerful energy about you, that you're really going places in this world. And so it's almost like they're riding on your coattails here, so to speak, where they're sort of jumping along for the ride. But I feel like there's something about you that is very resistant to people kind of just jumping along for the ride with you. Like you want to connect with people who have their own things going on, who are doing their own things in this world, who are visionaries in themselves, who know how to generate their own energy, their own creativity. And then you can come together with these others in ways that are mutually activating and that mutually propel both of you forward even further when it comes to whatever your purpose is in this world. And what I'm getting here as well is that you actually are attracting in more of those kinds of connections into your life. And that's, I guess, a little sneaky ending message here near the end, because I wasn't really expecting that message to come through. It kind of just snuck up on us. But this message is that while this situation of either this specific person or other people from your past who tend to kind of like cling on to or attach to your energy may have led to feelings of frustration or feeling like you have to isolate yourself, wondering if you're ever going to find your people who are like you, meaning people who are equally visionaries in their own life. But I'm getting that this is going to be the era of your life where your eyes are opened and you actually begin to connect with people who are on your level in that way. But it's requiring you to have the courage to let go or have the courage to say certain goodbyes in your life or to distance yourself from people or situations who are trying to attach to you in ways that are beginning to feel negative or heavy. And I just get the sense of you almost being to some kind of finish line here, because I feel that this is a dynamic that's been happening for a really long time in your life. You very much are coming up as like a lone wolf kind of person, someone who often only really finds comfort and creativity in their own solitude, because what I'm hearing is you have whole cosmos within you. You have whole universes within you, and you are able to create from those inner universes. And whenever anyone comes in who doesn't really fully respect or understand that, or who doesn't have their own connection to the divine that's conscious in that way, they may have this tendency to, on the one hand, kind of like dismiss that more spiritual aspect of you, or dismiss like your need for solitude or like the depth that you have within yourself in your own mind. But at the same time, they also sense that something about you is very rare. It's like they just don't really understand the source of your power or like the source of that rarity about you. And they may attribute it to all kinds of other things, not realizing that it comes from you having this very strong connection to your inner self, which is the divine within you, to the universe. You have this strong conscious connection to divinity. And the reason it's so strong is because it's so conscious. Everyone has a connection to the divine internally, but for you, it's stronger because you're more consciously aware of it. And I'm getting that even from a child, from when you were very young, you sensed this connection that you had to the higher realms. And I'm hearing that other people may have called you like strange or weird at times, because maybe since you knew you had this connection, it would manifest itself in different kinds of ways. But what I'm getting is that the whole time, your whole lifetime, you've really recognized that there is something special about you and that you have something powerful to share with the world. And so at this time, it's really being illuminated to you whenever there are people or dynamics who are somehow diluting you or like trying to attach to you to come along for this magical, beautiful, amazing journey that you're on without actually forming that internal connection to their own inner self. And it's something being brought to your attention because you're actually being prepared for even higher levels of visibility or success or fame or notability in this world. And so your circle is being weeded out. People are, in essence, being revealed to you, which is why this is coming to the forefront of your mind. It may be something that's almost been like bothering you lately because it keeps coming back up in your mind. That is your intuition speaking to you and trying to prepare you for the most powerful, impactful phase of your life that you've ever experienced. So trust yourself and listen to that inner voice within yourself. And if you'd really like to lock in that self-trust, I recommend typing in the comments section, "I trust myself completely," because this will really help you to lock in that feeling of self-trust, which is guiding you forward on this journey. If you would like further assistance, keeping your energy aligned with this really powerful new phase of your life with your vision for yourself, I also really recommend the subliminals that I create through my app, Sound and Soulful. So this app is now available in both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. I personally use these subliminals every single day, and I have for years because I find them to be so effective at helping me to shift and align my own energy with my own vision in this world. And I am setting the intention that these subliminals can have the same impact for you. So whatever it is you are doing or creating in this world, there are most likely subliminals that connect with that path. And if you're not sure where to begin, I just released an app update a few days ago with a very special feature that allows you to actually share your personal goals and have a playlist created just for you based on your personal desires or things you want to shift in your life. So that's a great way to get started and a beautiful new feature in the app. So you can download it and try it free for 7 days by clicking the link in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am going to be wrapping up the reading here. Be sure to subscribe if this reading connected for you so that you get notified whenever I post new channelings and videos that could inspire you along your journey through this life. And I am sending you so much love, energy. Have an amazing day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.